Yo! Video games.
Did you want it, Simmons? How badly did you want to try Shadow of the Colossus?
I did want to try it.
Yeah, I think we should end on that. We should just take a look at Shadow of the Colossus PS2
Swoosh of the ass cloud.
and see what it even looks like.
It's swishing.
It's
It's gonna look very grainy.
This is actually running good, and it's like fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like fucked up.
It's gonna look very grainy.
Yep.
So, this game.
Because I beat this on PS4. It's been since it came out since I played it on PS2.
This is considered to be one of the greatest games of all time. However, if you go back and you look at it on PS2, it's a
Look at
rough
it.
experience.
Look
The
at it.
HD remake by Bluepoint is really good.
Yeah. Some people say this one looks better.
I'm curious. I haven't seen this running on a
Saying
PS2.
the original looks better?
Because,
Yeah.
like, so here's the thing. There's the PS2 version, there's the PS3 upscaled version as well.
Yeah.
And there's also the remake. So this game's been remade, like, a lot.
These people are drunk.
How is
Well, I think
this
they're saying
gonna
like
work?
the character models look better on PS2, like for Wanderer and what's her tits.
Oh, so it's like aesthetic things.
I think.
Like, I just like kind
I'm
of
gonna hope and pray that's what they mean.
Kenny, do you think we still have our characters somewhere?
In a memory card, yeah.
There's got to be a memory card with our characters.
Yeah.
With our crazy
Ooh,
life.
this thing does not have a frame rate, does it?
No, it doesn't, man. This is how I beat the game when it came out. Remory, thank you.
Framerate, what are those?
It's gonna be fucking rough.
What
Oh,
it is?
Yangus had to give some. Thanks, Yangus. Holy
It's
shit.
gonna be me.
Skip this. Get to gameplay.
Yeah.
Let's go. I want to see it running. I want to see it performing. I want to see it clocking the CPU speeds and shit.
Progressive can be turned on.
Do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely do it. Yeah. Might have to change some shit on my end.
60 frames per second now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Super Saiyan, thank you. Yep.
Have a good night, Ash.
As per usual, chat, I'll most likely have Monday off. But we'll see what happens. There's a lot of shit to play. A lot of stuff to do. Manix, thank you for the 30 months.
Damn, 666 gift subs, man.
I was about to say, Yankus, you're at 665 a second ago. Shit. The demon's number.
Everbone.
Told you. It's...
Oh Jesus!
I
Oh,
told you,
oh
dude.
Jesus! No!
I told you. It's an intense experience of frames and
Buttery
rates.
smooth. Buttery smooth.
Just wait till a Colossus gets on screen.
Gravelly smooth. It still looks good.
It doesn't like look specific. Like in screenshot, it looks not bad, right? The problem is in overall like frame rate, it's a little rough.
Majestic Palace.
Oh.
Sword of Omens. Give me sight beyond sight.
you just hold it in front of face.
So it's actually, I'm gonna try to get this actually.
Come on, get on the world's slowest horse.
Right?
Horse is drunk.
Yeah, the controls and everything aren't amazing. This is how I played the game with Jessica back when it came out.
I think when you is the right stick the camera just control? Don't
Yeah.
guide yourself. Turn the is it one of those games where if you turn the camera, your guy will turn as well?
I think you have to control the camera.
No, you control it. Yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah, but the if you turn the camera instead of turning yourself, will you automatically go that direction? How some games work?
Not really.
No.
Go towards that canyon.
Yeah.
No lighting effects.
Jesus.
Drops the frame.
Why is the horse way too big for that? That's a giant horse. A Clydesdale is not a horse for adventures.
Yeah, I think the reason this game is impressive is because of the scale of everything, right? That's like the crazy part of it, that you can see where you want to go and actually run there. That was a big thing that was very not as much capable. Yeah, see you later, Marcus.
Like the Colossus are huge, your horse is huge.
Music's still amazing. That motion blur, dude. Holy shit.
Turning.
Everything, this game was about everything needs to be filmic. Yeah, it's about here to the right. If you want to know where to go, it's like to the right. It's like,
Yeah, let's go here.
Oh yeah.
I've beaten this game a bit.
Oh,
You have to hold a button to grip.
yes.
No, there's not just an HD remaster, there's like multiple versions of this game in HD. That was it.
He's running with their hand in your hip.
I think you can climb that. You can climb that shit right there.
He's like,
And just grab the wall, like jump and grab. And then press R1 and then start climbing. Yeah, this is Breath of the Wild, but good.
Ooh.
Johnny Mad Hatter, thanks for the tier 3, dude.
that's
I'm just trying to get people mad.
Somewhere,
This is Sonic Adventure, but not, you know, the Knuckles version.
somewhere. Miyazaki's like, ow.
That's a spicy take. That's a spicy take.
Oh my god. What was the name of the guy who did these games? He's like doesn't
Ueda.
Ueda, yeah.
Ueda.
He doesn't even work for fucking Sony anymore.
I don't know if he makes games anymore.
He's making music.
I can like crouch.
duck.
Tutorial. I really love this on PS4.
On
Yeah.
PS4, it's an amazing game. Like it's actually,
good.
it goes to show you how much work they did, right?
Yeah.
If you, Jesus, man, you just look at the side-by-side comparison shots. It's insane how much work Bluepoint put into that port.
I'm gonna have to. I still have to buy it.
Point in the other direction.
Whoa! Oh,
There's a lot of that in this game.
you're not sure if you made it.
I did try The Last Guardian. I actually played it on stream when it came out. I'm not a fan. I liked it a little bit, but then the game kind of made me sick.
I heard the VR was much easier to play.
Really? Maybe.
Wow.
Looking around in that game actually hurt my eyes.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Is how it was easier because you can look around.
Yeah. Did you end up beating this on the PS4 version?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out for a stroll.
It's hard to stop, right? It's one of those games that's like super addictive. Action cam.
Look at it.
But like all the atmospheric fog and all that shit kicking in, it looks really good, even for PS2. All the crazy fuzz physics that's going on this guy. Shoot.
You have to shoot
I don't think so. You just need to get his attention. You gotta use that thing too.
That's what I got.
Hey.
Whoa.
It's pretty impressive.
Hold that sword.
Holy shit. Wow, wow, wow.
Take it easy, camera.
On his head.
I know it is. You have to like actually do that super good.
There you go. His hairy cat. His mossy calf.
Yes, that's one.
I believe you did back when it.
You don't remember the frame rate being so bad? That's the thing, you weren't paying attention to it.
Kid.
Everything about life is about perspective.
Yes.
Once you're just like, oh man, frame rates exist.
Stab him in the leg. Yeah.
When I was a kid,
It's a
Super
little
Mario
Mario.
looked amazing.
I was just going to the
Climbing that
store.
motherfucker.
Some kid sort of stabbed me in the fucking leg.
Speedruns for this game are really cool. The crazy jumps, all of a sudden, whoa, you grab on the top.
So when he gets
Or like they have him fling him up.
Yeah, like you grab like a finger and he flings up and you're like, ah, and you land right on their head. You're right in the gooch.
Yep, there you go. That's what
You stab him right in the gooch, she'll probably just die immediately.
He's like, woo! Secret.
Oh, about to get scary. Oh god.
Honey.
Danny on, thank you. Yeah, I do see what people mean. The Wanderer looks a bit different in the PS4 version. It's got a little bit different of a look.
He's grabbing onto ass hairs.
Does he not have his,
this
like,
wouldn't have
little
happened if he got a Brazilian wax.
Or his little, like,
No, just like his
Well,
facial expressions and everything are just a bit
Oh.
different. This game, like, for me growing up, a big movie of my childhood was The Neverending Story. And this game is so, like, feels like Neverending Story in a lot of ways. Like, the main character is very Atreyu-like already. And you have a horse, you have Artax.
You're sinking! Artax, you're sinking!
you running at 10 frames? No, this is glorious 12 frames.
I managed to 12 or 13. No, you have to get to the top. You pretty much do that to cripple him, and then start climbing. Leo Muratori, thank you.
On his ass hairs.
Yeah.
Climb onto his convenient shelf he has on his belt.
I'm the crippler.
Cripple. Try edge, thank you. Oh god.
Whoop, whoop.
Sorry about that.
On his ass shelf.
Oh jeez! Oh god! That's this whole game is that. Oh god! Jeez! Oh my god! Fucking.
He's like, get off of me.
And yeah, so a lot of what Blue Point did is they fixed those animations. It's like super glitchy animations. They added a lot more transitions and moments that could happen in between it. So the character just sort of going and like bouncing around.
I think the moment I realized this game was fucking incredible was the fucking bird.
Yes, the solving the bird puzzle is. And it's like, because it's the moment it's flying down at you, and you're like, can I grab? And then you make the decision. You're like, oh fuck! And then the music kicks in, and like all the wind is in your face. I'm like, this is amazing. That was when
My bald spot.
I was there. Yeah, with JJ, we figured out that boss by ourselves, and it was it's a big moment, dude.
What are you doing up there?
And then the music, you're in the air now. You're like hundreds of feet above the ground. You're like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, that's such a great boss. Visions, thank you. The thing is, this still kind of holds up. It's rough gameplay-wise, but the experience is still there, right? Because it's kind of about
the vision shown through.
Yeah, like the struggle of like the plight of the main character still feels like it's intact. I never played Ico. I never even tried it. I'm not too sure how good that ends up being.
This is a prequel to it.
Yep. We're in the same world.
World. Welcome to the Power Stone world.
Is that like Urban Rain and Power Stone in the game? Welcome to the Power Stone world.
Yeah. Welcome to the Power Stone world.
Yeah. Yeah, this game is pretty influential. And it kind of defined the PlayStation 2, right? This is largely considered by many people to be like one of the greatest games of all time. And it's kind of hard for me to disagree with that. Just because it does things on like a video game level that's really fucking cool.
Yeah, it's really unique.
It lacks like consistent frame rate and good controls and stuff like that, but it does things for games that only would happen in games, right? This experience only can happen in a video game.
You're not gonna get the same experience of just riding around this desolate world.
Yes.
You can kind of do it with films, but like eventually you come to a point where like you have to kind of progress the like a movie forward.
Yeah.
To like,
and the whole feeling, like what makes it great, that feeling of the bird is coming at me. I need to make a decision. I'm going to jump.
Fuck it, and you just make this,
and then the
fight or flight
reward
reaction,
the reward after, and then the realize that oh my god, I'm now hundreds of feet in the air. Like the whole The whole aspect of
It's
taking
so
down each
different from
Colossi.
just like a video game, right? Like, video games, just like the map and you're here and all this stuff, and all of a sudden now I'm hundreds of feet in the air, and the game now is on this bird.
Yeah. There's a
Fall
lot.
off.
There's a lot of moments like that in Shadow of the Colossus that are genuinely like really fucking cool.
Takes game design a little bit and throws it on its head.
And it never really been done before. Like before this, there was no other game that was like this. Where it's like, what kind of game is it? You're like, it's mostly just like a boss game. It's
a boss rush.
You just like go to bosses and fight. It's just bosses. They're like, wait a minute, you don't kill any smaller enemies? No, you don't. There's nothing really around to fight.
It's the bull.
Boss a boss platformer, you'd say, I guess.
Optimus Kappa. And it was really hyped up in magazines and shit. Everyone was like, this game is fucking crazy. It's gonna be so sick.
But I'd probably just play this one, honestly.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to argue why you would play this one when the PS4 version exists. It is just clearly, in many ways, gameplay-wise, like gives you the same experience, and now it actually runs well. Yo, Gangus, thanks for the gift subs, dude.
Horse is like, get on me. Let's go.
The other games give you a level of fun panic. Why do you think I like the Souls games? They give me that. Like fun and panic. That's like the reason I like the Souls series of games. Like you're freaking out, you don't know what to do, and you have to figure out what to do.
Oh yeah, you were right. Someone's about ice cream. I didn't see any.
Yep.
I think it's downstairs in a pint
Yeah.
in the fridge.
Oh, it's in a pint.
Yeah. We'll go eat it off each other's faces.
Nice.
Sandworm.
There are a lot of good ones.
Yeah, that's true. It distills gameplay to like the core. No UI, no inventory, no menus, just nothing. It's just like, this is going to be your focus from this point forward.
What I really loved was how the setup, which is, again, it's sort of a gamey thing. Like, it's kind of like...
The build up to each fight?
Well, kind of just how, okay, this is a world it's a cursed, it's a forbidden land, right?
Oh yeah, the lack of information.
And you know it's forbidden, but you go through it and you see all these different places and ruins you go to, and you sort of...
Thank you.
You build up what must have happened, what this place must have been like.
You have to build the narrative in your own head.
Yeah, when people did actually live here, but they're gone now. So you get like this truly abandoned, isolated feel from it. Like there's no townspeople or quest givers or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's just
true isolation.
Yeah, and that's actually the fun part is like having a game world that's built up to tell you this information that you not even necessarily need.
Yeah.
But it enriches the story and the storytelling.
It's sometimes the story is better when you know less. Like that. It's
like
a weird
less
thing.
is presented to you right off. Like
it's a weird thing about like the fascination of storytelling and what makes movies good and games good. When you, as the observer, have to put in a little bit of thought, right? You just have to put in a little bit of like, just a tiny bit of like the element of curiosity and wonder does a shit ton for the sake of storytelling, right? Just if you don't know, if you have no idea what's happening, it's what makes these sort of experiences so good. And this is like a perfect example of that. Like, there's no information until like the very end of the game as far as what really is happening.
Yeah, there's like 3 cutscenes in the whole game, I think, total. Like the beginning, there's like a middle part that like foreshadows the ending coming, and then then you get the ending, and it's just...
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I like FF7. OG FF7 does that the whole game. Like, almost the entire game, where they just don't give you information, or the information they give you is wrong. And the crazy part is that, and I watched like an essay on this, a video essay on FF7. It's the only Final Fantasy and one of the very few JRPGs it has a very specific narrative element, and it's called the Unreliable Narrator, where the person telling the story is Cloud, but he's telling the story incorrectly. So your perspective of the story is wrong the whole time until a very, very specific plot twist. It's like that one movie, the guy that has the tattoos all over himself because he has no memory.
Oh, Memento.
Memento. It's like Memento. The whole movie is about the unreliable narrator.
Stop reading line.
Memento's a great movie because the reveal in the very end is
Because everything was like playing in reverse, basically.
Yeah, the movie plays in reverse because he has a short-term memory.
Yeah. Like Metal Gear Solid 5? Yeah,
Sorta.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Just because it is done that way doesn't make it good. But I mean, I think a lot of the story and the stuff that happens in Metal Gear 5 is good halfway through.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Drunk horse.
I can't remember if you have to use the horse in this fight or not. You have to like shoot his feet.
Yeah, the bottom of his feet have weak points on them, and you shoot the bottom of the foot with the bow. That's exactly how it works. But I don't know how to get the trigger of his foot to go up. The most annoying one in this whole game is that one really weird, gangly-looking deer boss that has to peek its head down, and you have to run around and climb up its back. And it's peeking into a cave.
Oh, the horse, yeah.
Yeah, the horse one is tough.
Yeah. And like, there was that in a couple of the Colossus where like I guessed what the correct answer was, but when I tested it, something screwed up, or for whatever reason, I got in my head that, oh, I tried this, that's not the answer, even though it actually was.
Yeah, and it's just
you just didn't do it right.
The way the boss triggers is very weird. Like, you actually discover what it is very early on, but it just never happens. You're like, what the fuck, what am I doing wrong? So you had to get him to like lift up.
Yeah.
Oh hell! Damn, my frame rate.
This game's shit.
It's like their ideology when they're designing. There it is.
Yeah.
Was like, is the game still running? Well, yes. All right, good.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Is it still rendering the frames? Well, yeah, technically. All right, good. We'll be fine.
Right in the eye. We still saw the arrow fall.
Right.
He steps on the arrow. Oh.
You can press L1 to lock onto the Colossus.
That's right.
There it goes. Great. Did it? He did. He's gonna go down.
Yeah.
Run, boy.
Run, Atreyu.
That leg. Oh, grab the hairs.
Might not be it.
Oh, fuck.
It might not be it.
Is it on the other side?
It might be.
You're right.
Horse is like, get on the fucking arm!
Look for the hair.
Yeah, the cool part in the new game is that all the fuzz of the monsters is like simulated now, so all of it moves with the wind and shit. And yeah, if you like this game, Steve, I highly recommend you check out the HD one.
I do. I just haven't picked it up.
It's fucking super good.
Oh.
Music, I know, the fucking music, dude.
When people speedrun this game, are they speedrunning this version, or are they speedrunning?
I saw people speedrunning the newer version.
Okay.
Yeah, for the most part. When the game has a higher frame rate, you can get things to like sort of reliably spawn better. I did play The Last Guardian. I didn't beat it though. The game actually like made me kind of nauseous. I thought the controls and the camera were so bad that I just couldn't keep playing.
I gotta go around his back.
Climb over and over.
I don't think so on this version.
Oh, that's oh Jesus.
No, it's down here.
This is tramp stamp. You gotta get it.
Oh,
my tramp stamp. I just got that done. You fucko.
It's still healing.
All versions have their own leaderboards. Absolutely. Because they're different versions of the game. So I'm just gonna keep stabbing
this. I can't see.
The composer for this did the soundtrack for the Darkstalkers anime. Weird. This is a weird That's some Mark Mothersbaugh Naughty Dog shit.
Yeah, right. Oh.
I mean, I've never really tried Ico, but we'd have to try it on another PS2 day.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck, we might even have another PS2 day next week.
He just fought like this.
These couple of days ended up being a lot of fun because we had so many PS2 games to play.
There was some other really looking forward to my list. I printed my list up, but I forgot it. But
Your hard drive?
oh boy, I have like 4 hard drives. So,
Yeah.
but I can tell you what some games are.
So I'm trying to get one that actually, because I have my hard drive on the back of that. I'm going to connect that to my network, and then just host it from an FTP on my computer. So you just put a bunch of your ISOs, right?
Oh, really?
And then it just feeds to your system. So you don't even need a hard drive or disks or memory cards or anything. It just all runs on FTP. I'm like, oh god, I need to see what that one. PlayStation Legacy before PS5. That would be really fun. You would play the launch games of like every single PlayStation system.
Yeah.
That would be really fun.
Is the bird next?
Chat. Either the bird or the dog. It's like a dog on this wall.
Alright, so here are the games on my list. And there's one more page to the side.
There's just almost too many games.
Oh, no, but you can see if there's something on there you want to play.
Yeah.
I also had to use 2 different network adapters because I had to take the screw out of one.
Yeah, I gotta go through some. I gotta figure out some crazy Japanese only games. Like Rumblefish is on there, which is cool.
It's the guy with the big sword.
Oh, that guy's cool.
Yeah.
He's actually very fun.
Who's after Tall Boy?
You got